Hello, beautiful souls. This reading will be for twin flames. We will be going through the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. I haven't done a twin flame reading in quite a while, so I thought this would be perfect time to do one, to get an update of where the current energies are for both separately and then for the union, for the relationship, and where it can potentially lead. So let's see, we will be using the Karma cards, the Crystal Mandala Oracle, and the Mystic Mondays Tarot. So where's the divine feminine at this time? In Virgo. So you could be a Virgo, but I feel like the divine feminine energy at this time is analyzing, doing some introspection, going inwards, doing some soul searching. She could be rethinking her ideas, rethinking her plans, her life, her journey. She could be trying to analyze every little sign and synchronicity that she's been getting at this time to see what the universe is asking of her. This could be even saying like the divine feminine might be acting upon trying to perfect something at this time, which if you're in union, this might be a challenge to perfect something based off of what our ego wants or based off of what the universe or the divine is asking of us. This is also saying of service to others, so the divine feminine might be going into her career and being more of that shining bright light for others to see. Let's get more information from the Karma cards here, please, for the divine feminine. You could have Virgo in your placement somewhere in your chart, or it's just the energy that the collective of the feminine is currently in. I'm also being drawn now to this healing powers, so the divine feminine is definitely tapping into her energy. I don't think you mind my cat's Oscar's paws back here. But she's tapping into the energy of her healing powers, her abilities, her spiritual gifts, and not being afraid to share them, express them. And in the 11th house about freedom, associations, her environment, this is going beyond just her community, but going and networking with an expansive viewpoint. I feel like this is definitely redefining and analyzing your circle of friends, who is helping you, who is benefiting you, and who is holding you back, who's draining you, the energy vampires, definitely. This is also doing it for the future, you know, your hopes and your wishes. That the energy of the star just came into mind, and funny enough, that is Aquarius energy with the 11th house over here. But doing it with hope and faith and trust in the divine, that everything is working out in the way that it is meant to work out. You're working with the universe and in the acceptance energy is what I'm feeling. Very much accepting where you are. And this is all the journey from the divine feminine's perspective is for humanity's sake, for the growth of the collective. Let's see if we can get some tarot. This is the Mystic Mondays Tarot for the divine feminine at this time, please. Where does the divine feminine stand? Where's the feminine's energy, please? That's way too many cards, but I'm going to take the ones that dropped down. Two major arcanas, the Fool and the Justice. So she's moving forward in balance in that acceptance energy, that trust, that faith energy once more. You could be dealing with a Libra or I don't know why I'm sensing fixed sign. Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus, I do believe. I don't think the full energy is fixed sign though. I might be incorrect, but I am sensing that for some of you guys it's very fixated energy over here of moving forward and taking opportunities, observing all of the opportunities being presented, speaking your truth and balancing those scales so that you can also work on your internal balance. I feel like this is also materialistic from the three-dimensional point of view. Your friends group, your associations, as it says here with the 11th house, you're analyzing all of these different areas in your life so that you can find balance once more. I feel like the divine feminine energy has been very anxious and overwhelmed and is coming into the energy of acceptance, coming into the energy of being innocent once more. Are you going to turn around over here, baby? So let's see if we can get any more feminine energy, please. The 5 of Wands, but it did jump out in the reverse, so I feel like the feminine is no longer wanting to have this conflict with her environment, to be in this naive energy, in this young energy from, you know, a low vibrational point of view. She's trying to get out of this this conflict, this confusion, this chaos from her environment. And with the Wands, I feel like you're in the energy of trusting that if you go towards your passion, if you go from a passionate perspective, you're going to end up getting to where you need to go because you're trusting in spirit. Come, baby. Thank you for being here. Okay. So I want to get more information from the author of the 5 of Wands in the reverse because I feel like they explain it perfectly over here. The 5 of Wands. Avoiding conflict, compromising, and truce. So conflict is uncomfortable, however, running away from your problems will not solve anything. Nipping it in the bud can help you practice confronting the issues head on. And I feel like that's also this Virgo energy, is confronting those situations, those problems head on, and not avoiding them, but more or less of working through it in a balanced direction and in a way that can benefit everyone, in a way that can benefit all involved. This is about compromising. So this could be patterns of compromising your values to appease others. You may be feeling competitive vibes, especially from your co-workers, as I was sensing earlier. In Virgo energy, Virgo is an earth sign, so this could definitely be with co-workers and the work environment, your stability, your structure. It doesn't feel stable and structured anymore, but it's your foundations that have been shook a little so that you can move forward and find balance and strength within your own self. This is that introspection. This is listening to your gut instincts on who you can trust, as some people will not have your best interest at heart. So learn to believe your battles. Learn to choose your battles as if it is worth fighting for. Reserve your energy for bigger battles ahead and come to a truce to ease the situation. Sometimes keeping the peace is more worthwhile than being right. That's absolutely where I feel like the Divine Feminine's energy is at this time. So let's get into the Crystal Mandela Oracle to see what healing the Divine Feminine is going through right now. Let's get a Crystal Mandela Oracle for the Divine Feminine energy, please. The Divine Rebel, absolutely gorgeous with pearl energy. So this is about the planet Moon is what I'm seeing from this, your emotions, how you're feeling. Also with pearl, I don't know why I'm thinking about commitment, possibly like pearls on your wedding day or marriage or something like that. I have no idea where that came from, but that's what I'm sensing from this. I want to see what 29, so that's an 11. Some of you guys might have the master number 11 as your life path, or especially if you're the divine rebel that's coming out over here. So 29, divine rebel. We bring you the blessings of divine rebel. Divine rebel, shake things up, create a divine disturbance, and refuse to play by the rules. Absolutely what this full energy is speaking of. They do this because they love divine love, unconditional love, divine love, true love where there's no expectations, there's no limitations, there's no blockages, there's no structured belief system that limits your growth, that limits your progress, it keeps you behind, it keeps you in a low vibration. This is about rebelling through that, going past family traditions, even those limitations that have been placed on you unconsciously or subconsciously. You're breaking through that. It will have its own way in the world. Did I just skip a line? They know there is nothing as powerful as the unconditional love of the divine. It will have its way in the world, in the hearts of all living beings. It will not be tamed, controlled, restricted, or denied. If there is a rule that gets in the way of that love, then the divine rebel will find another way so that love can have its way. This is truly all about love and acceptance, and that's exactly what the twin flame journey is about. Unconditional love and acceptance. So the divine rebel in you is not meant to do things the way others say you should. Some people may become frustrated with you because they won't know why you have to stand up and speak your truth. It's okay. Divine rebels are not always understood, but they are respected by those who are ready to make love more important than fear, and who are willing to contribute constructively towards healing the world. Absolutely. I mean, I don't think I can say anything more. That was perfectly said right there. So let's get into the divine masculine's energy then. Let's move this to the side. The divine masculine's energy, please, from the karma cards. What's coming through with the divine masculine's energy? I feel like many divine masculines have already awoken. I mean, we are in the year 2020, the divine masculine year. The number 4 of the Emperor. A divine masculine card, please. Where's the divine masculine's energy at this time? Mars and the 8th house. Major changes happening. I feel like the divine masculine is taking action. They're awakening, and I absolutely love this. This is showing growth, empowerment, change, personal power, you know, standing for your truth, no longer going against your soul and trying to fit into society, but going against society and the traditions and limitations once more is what I've been saying. I feel like both energies are definitely mirroring each other. The divine feminine is working on herself as well as being that divine rebel, which I feel like is breaking out of her shell and inspiring the divine masculine on an energetic level to also take action over here with this Mars energy. Absolutely gorgeous. This is confronting any traditions, any limitations, you know, that root chakra energy is what I'm sensing from this. This is about feeling more energized. I feel like the masculine is, you know, using all of the resources at hand, the work that's been done previously, mentors, listening to them, seeking the depths. Because with this 8th house energy, this is about transformation. This is about getting this life or death issue, you know, trying to get to the root of any situation that they're going through right now. And I feel like it can be challenging at times, especially if you're a a male divine masculine trying to go against society, against the, you know, you can't cry because you're a guy, or, you know, there's little things like that that men are starting to break out of at this time. It's very much the laws, the authority, the power that is being abused and has been abused for a couple decades. But I feel like the masculines are breaking free from that. They're taking action from their souls right now. They're going within as well. The 8th house is major change and transformation. And they're taking action based off of their truth. This could even be action towards you, confronting yourself. This could be them confronting themselves. So let's see what the Mystic Mondays Tarot can bring for our divine masculines. The masculine energy is the survival energy, the protector. So they're coming into their personal power. Whereas the feminine is more intuitive, more on an energetic level. I feel like the masculines might be doing a lot of internal work and transformation at this time, which in turn transforms their environment, transforms their life. Let's get some cards over here for the masculine, please. The Princess of Swords. So I feel like they're definitely wanting to take action. They could be noticing things that you're doing. Intellectually, you guys could be speaking with one another. They're definitely in their mind right now, analyzing and witnessing. If they're not communicating, they're communicating their truth to their environment, which could be, you know, especially if they're in families and have friends and things that don't understand, they could feel like, you know, what's wrong with me? Am I going insane? Am I going crazy? But I feel like your energy of balancing yourself with this justice is helping the divine masculine as well. That is way too many cards, please. One at a time so that my little human brain can comprehend it. What energies are the divine masculine in at this time, please? I feel like some of the divine masculines could be spying, but I don't want to put like your thought mind process into something that isn't truly happening. So unless you know about this, that they're watching your social media and all of this, then that could be a message for you because of this Princess of Swords. But if you're blocked, they're not watching you, most likely. The Four of Swords, they're also doing some internal work, internal healing. They're taking some time to meditate, to contemplate. They have 2 sword energies over here, so they're trying to logically comprehend what this depth and this change that they're going through is. But this Four of Swords is also rest before the chaos, rest before the next battle. They're trying to see and decipher how to approach a situation. So I feel like the masculine's also doing a lot of internal work, taking action with internal healing, internal growth. Can we get one more card here for the divine masculine, please? One card and they gave me 3. 3 might be a specific number, angel number for some of you guys, a message. Did you know 333, like the angel number 333, is actually rare? Not that many individuals see it. I just learned that because it was a number for me as well. So the 3 of Cups came out, but I got it in the reverse, like I picked it up and that was the first way I saw it. I feel like this means that they're not really interacting that much with people. Like, this is the celebratory card where you have like your soul tribe, your sisterhood, your get-togethers, the joy, the fun, the celebrations, the happiness. Everyone's on the same page, enjoying, you know, each other's company. But in the reverse, I don't feel like they're in that energy because of this Four of Swords. They're more in their own mind. Even if they are surrounded by people, their environment, I feel like with this 8th house, this major change, this is about personal change. They're doing internal work at this time. I want to get more information about the Three of Cups in reverse. And the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is about recharging and resting. This is the yoga pose of deep restoration. It is the ultimate act of conscious surrender. I absolutely love that. Doing absolutely nothing is harder than it sounds. But that's exactly what the Four of Swords is asking of the Divine Masculine. So facing challenges becomes easier when we give ourselves a moment to breathe. Use this time to recharge that energy so that you have enough energy for the next challenge ahead. I feel like that's also what the Divine Feminine was going through with that Five of Wands in reverse, that they're dropping the current unnecessary drama so that they don't exhaust their energy, keeping it for the challenges and the battles that could potentially be coming up that are more important. So this period of pause is the perfect time to reflect and course correct if needed. Silence is more than welcome as it gives you the space to be present with your intuition and the message it has for you. So the Divine Masculine is definitely doing some deep internal work with that 8th house. That's Scorpio energy. That is going beyond, you know, into the depths of the water that nobody necessarily feels like or chooses to go down. You know, it's that energy that you'd rather want to be happy and present and joyful, but in this case the Divine Masculine feels like they need to go down there in order to bring about some sort of change, in order to bring about some sort of understanding, because I feel like the Divine Masculine doesn't know the reason of why they feel like this isn't where they belong, but yet this is where they've been placed. They're trying to understand this, so they're going intuitively. They're going into their intuition with the Four of Swords over here, and the Princess of Swords trying to analyze the situation. So this in the reverse is about conformity, affairs, or people pleasing. So fitting in to please the crowd is prioritizing others' needs before your own. The group you are hanging out with can be closed-minded or judgmental. I did pick up that energy earlier for the Divine Masculine. You will have to ask yourself if you're willing to sacrifice your needs to fit in or to go with the flow. If this group isn't for you, there will be another group that is willing to accept you just as you are. So the hard work, or the work hard, play hard mindset could leave you feeling empty rather than fulfilled. Romantically, this could reveal that you are the third in a relationship and dealing with an unfaithful partner. So I feel like the masculine could be in a third party situation, but that's rare for many twin flame things, as far as what I've seen in real life, like in my own life as well. Freeze a crowd. There may not be enough room for you to fully spread out and take space in this relationship. So I feel like the masculine third party can be any type of situation, in family and friends, any type of group where they feel like they're just taking space and this isn't where they belong. So you are your first priority and deserve to take up all the space you need. And I feel like that's what the the masculine energy is doing at this time, is trying to do some internal work for themselves, trying to prioritize their energy. So let's get a Crystal Mandela Oracle for the Divine Masculine's energy, please. Crystal Mandela Oracle for the Divine Masculine. Two energies came out. Rare success and descending powers. Absolutely. This rare success energy is showing me that they could be focused on their finances, on their structure, their stability, trying to gain their own success, to create their own world. And I feel like this is in alignment with this Mars energy as well. They're trying to force themselves to take action when it comes to the three-dimensional world, especially if they are doing some internal work. It might be taking some time out of their day, and they might be feeling like they're falling behind in life. So with this rare success card, it's showing me that the universe is helping the Divine Masculine to survive throughout this time period while they're doing this deep internal work. And with this descending power, this is the universe descending, like literally giving them downloads and information and power and wisdom. This could also be their ancestors are helping them throughout this time period to move forward. Absolutely gorgeous. A 53 and a 28. Beautiful energies coming off of this for the Divine Masculine. I feel like with the red over here, and then also the success card with like the golds and the earthly matters, that they're trying to find their stability, trying to find their structure, trying to find their place in this world. I feel like they're trying to come to the understanding or the realizations of, where do I fit in the world? Where is my place? What is my mission? What is my purpose? How can I survive? How can I get through this? I feel like the Divine Masculine is definitely asking such questions to themselves. So let's see where both energies are and how the relationship with you and your masculine is at this time. We won't be pulling any tarot, we'll just be pulling the karma cards and possibly a Crystal Mandela Oracle. So where's the connection at this time, please? This twin flame connection at the time of the viewer viewing this video. This is a timeless read. I think I said that in the beginning. If not, I'll put it in the title. So where is the connection at this time? What is the connection focusing on at this time? One card at a time, please. The connection at this time. Okay, I guess we got two. So there could be some trouble in this connection. There could be some anxiety when it comes to thinking about this situation. I feel like this could be from both ends, reconsidering and trying to, you know, remember the good old times. But with the south node energy, I feel like it's just become a burden. Whenever you think of this connection, I feel like some of you guys feel like giving up. I don't know why I'm sensing that, but there's also spiritual values when it comes to this. I feel like both energies are coming to that. What I'm sensing is that both energies at this time could be thinking that this twin flame journey is more of a 5-dimensional journey than a 3-dimensional one. So you've been giving up on trying to get into union, but in doing so, we need to come to this realization that a twin flame is the same soul, so you're never separated completely. And once you come into union on earth, this is just, you know, we're going to die as human beings, but our soul continues on living. And because the twin flame is the same soul, that's the reason why you've come down into two separate bodies or into multiple different bodies as an energy, because you weren't able to fully come down into one physical body, because the 3-dimensional is not capable of holding that much energy within a physical body. And that is why you have come down into You know, either 2 different bodies or 3 different bodies, however many twin flames you have out there, the energy of the feminine and the masculine. But at this time, I feel like both of you are trying to do this in a grand way. You know, the 9th house is Sagittarian energy, and that's about exploration. It's about community. It's about going beyond your environment. This is about networking to other countries and continents. This is about spreading your word, spreading your knowledge, also about gaining knowledge and learning. This is the philosophies and the laws, you know, knowing that we are and we have come from all there is. We are all one. We are all united. We are all collective, a conscious mind. We all work together. But at this time, we might not be feeling that great about it in the physical sense, in the tangible sense, in the 3-dimensional sense, you know. And I feel like a lot of us have come to that conclusion that whenever our twin flame comes back into our lives, we've just come to ask ourselves now, what lesson do I have to learn? This isn't about, oh, my twin flame is here and I'm going to get all excited and jittery and now this is going to last forever. But a lot of us have come to that realization that this is a cycle of just learning, of teaching each other how to the karmic cycles of life, the lessons that we have to learn in order to grow. This is about us looking within our own depths, within our own shadow. So some relationships do physically, some twin flames do physically unite and have the connection of a soulmate as well, and some have a connection of the karmic. But with this twin flame connection, because you with another individual, you can have many different labels placed upon it. You can have this twin flame connection where you both are so strongly pulled, but yet strongly repelled from each other when you're physically together. But then it can slowly progress into a soulmate connection where you can tolerate each other and live with each other for your life mission, for your life journey. Do it with one another side by side, and potentially even have you know, that long-term spiritual connection over here. And create little light workers. So let's get a Crystal Mandela Oracle for the healing of this connection. One card for this connection, please. One card. 3 comes out once more. 3 could definitely be a big number over here. And if 3 is, I just heard someone's pregnant. Congratulations if you are. If not, it's not your story. Oh, I just felt so happy when I heard that. And what's the time of the video? Like 3333 or something when I heard that? Whatever. Okay, so let's get into a card over here, please. One card. 3 cards come out once more. 3 is a big number right now. I think that's about like creativity and progress. But I'm not absolutely sure. There we go. Rest. Absolutely, where both energies are at this time is in rest. Rest doesn't only mean sleeping and resting your body and resting your energy. It's about being in equilibrium. You see over here, and then we're in rest where we are right now, we're attracting energy. It's the energy of sitting in a calmness, in an energy that is at rest. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but this is the energy of when you're at rest, when you act as if you already have, then you end up having it. This is the universe giving it to you because you're in balance, you're in that equilibrium, you're in that rest energy. You're not way too swung up on the one side of the pendulum, but it's more at peace, more at rest, more in an alignment. That's what I'm getting from this card. Definitely in an alignment. And the number 2. The number 2 for me is partnership, is union, is coming in balance with the energy and the frequency and the vibration of what you're attracting, of what's needed, of what's yours. So number 2. Rest. Being productive and getting results require work. If you want to manifest big dreams or radical transformation, we did have the masculine as the transformative energy currently, then that is probably going to require lots and lots of work. Without adequate rest along the way, you will compromise your ability to go the distance, endure transformation, and continue to be a loving light on our planet for a long, long time. Modern culture is often afraid of surrender and finds it difficult to respect and trust in the wisdom of nature. I feel like this is the perfect card for us right now, which includes cycles of activity followed by cycles of rest, repeated over and over again without or with wounded results. This fear can create suspension and judgment about rest, turning it into something we consider to be a sign of weakness rather than wisdom, of laziness rather than intelligence, of lack of productivity rather than a way of regenerating our creative energies. However, if you want to create and manifest big, beautiful, divine dreams in this world and continue to do so for the rest of your long, loving life, then you will need to calm your right to rest, or claim your right to rest. Make it sacred. Make it part of how you show your love for the body that life has given to your spirit to use as it chooses this lifetime. Then your rest will be reverence. It will be pleasurable. It will feel meaningful and easier to practice. It is ease. In that ease, the regeneration, healing, and inspiration it can offer you shall increasingly substantially. Where am I? How did I lose track? I need to practice this rest energy. You'll get more return on the investments of your time in restful, how you rest, what kind of activities or lack thereof, and which will best replenish you will vary. It will vary from person to person. It will vary for one person from day to day, hour to hour. Some days you might need much physical activity to decharge an excess of mental energy and help you clear your mind and feel refreshed. On other days, the same level of activity might exhaust your body and compromise your immune system. Instead of feeling energized, you'll feel as though you are punishing or pushing yourself too hard. It is better than to take a step back and try something different. On yet other days, whilst laying down for a nap, worked once before to restore your energy, you will feel the need of social connections with others to restore you to balance. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I got tongue twisted and I apologize about that, but this is an absolutely gorgeous reading. I feel like this brought a lot of insight, brought a lot of understanding to many twin flames out there. Beautiful messages have come through. A lot of cards have also come through. But we don't mind, we love them. We love the creators of the card for bringing us the ability to be able to use their wisdom for our own growth, for our own benefits in expanding and moving forward and uniting, becoming one with the collective. In this reading, a lot of beautiful messages have come through, and we thank the divine. So I love you guys to the moon and back. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your day.